the way we handle family business. This all has to be handled correctly.
What up, though? You know who it is, man. This is the Holy Shh podcast. Don't adjust your screen.
Don't do it.
Don't adjust your screen.
It's the LWO today.
We have taken over. If you don't have locks, you have now been blocked. That's a fact. All right? So I am King Coach DTM, man. What's good?
What up, though? It's your boy Ryan T, the icon. Don't sue us, Ray. But it's the Lock World Order, not Latino. It's
the Lock World Order. Man, we y'all got to share that one. We taking that, man. A lot has been going on since the last time we potted, man. And
Yeah.
we got to start off with a shocking return and how the world is in an uproar now.
It's
because
crazy, man.
the WWE decided to let somebody who has not been found guilty
Exactly.
have their job.
But he's also have not been found innocent. That's what people feel like the most right there.
And that's the issue.
Yeah.
That's the issue. The rule is you are innocent until proven guilty. But yet they want to make you guilty until proven innocent. And we not doing that on this podcast. Listen, normally I have on a Coach DTM shirt or some kind of Holy Shh podcast or something into that. I came with the all white today just in case. Just in case we got to do, I got to say I was hacked by AI and it wasn't me because we finna go in on this. There's going to be some people that might be a little hurt after this, man.
Now, have you noticed, I'm sitting in Abe's chair today. Abe couldn't make it, and then Chuck couldn't make it either last minute. But it is cool. We will carry the show, LWO.
And what happened was, see, Chuck didn't know where he was going with this Brock Lesnar thing, and that's his boy.
Yeah, he didn't.
So he didn't want no parts of it. He didn't want his face on this conversation.
He didn't want to get F5.
That's what it was. He was like, that's my guy. All right, so now, when this came up, I kept hearing about the allegations and things that was going on, but I didn't know exactly what the issue was.
Yeah.
Right? I knew Vince had done some stuff, and I knew Vince had to step down from his role based off of what happened and all of that. And then I knew that Brock Lesnar was involved, right?
Yeah.
So originally I thought that he was just like the lookout man or some sort for whatever was going on.
He was reaping the benefits. That's what it was.
Yeah, so I did a little more digging. I was talking to Abe. He was trying to give me a little breakdown. He kind of put a little bit of light on it. He sugarcoat. He didn't. He tried to throw me off a little bit.
Yeah.
That ain't happening today. All right, so let me give, for those who don't know, I'm going to just give a quick backstory. All right, so in January 2025, which is this year, a young lady by the name of Janelle Grant amended her lawsuit against the WWE and Vince McMahon to explicitly name Brock Lesnar. So, and the allegations included that McMahon allegedly offered Mrs. Grant to Brock Lesnar just to get this contract signed.
Yeah, there was a sweeten the deal.
Sweeten the
basically.
deal up. I'm going to give you all this.
And over there. Right.
Right?
It sounds like some Diddy stuff. I
It
don't know.
sounds a little Diddy-ish, right? But the problem is you can say no.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can say no.
Absolutely. Like,
But
nah.
you wanted it as well. Right? So my wife, I got to give her the credit for this line. She said, after Diddy stuff came out and everybody else was getting hit with these allegations and things, she said, you know what's crazy, babe? I said, what? She said, there's a difference between regret and rape.
Yeah.
If you wanted it then and now you live in a different life.
And you feel shame from it.
Yeah, you cannot look back at what you decided to do and say, you know what? I'm calling that rape. Where's SVU at when you need them?
Yeah.
This is not how this going to go. Right? So I'm not with it, man. I'm not with the whole guilty until proven innocent. I actually commend WWE for standing behind somebody who has not yet been proven guilty.
So here is my thing on that as well. This is a different WWE. This is ran by completely different people. We've seen in the past where they've treated people like they were guilty until proven innocent.
Right.
And even sometimes when they're proven innocent, the public doesn't feel a certain way about it. So let's not bring them back. AKA Enzo Amore rule, basically.
Right.
Enzo was completely he was on a roll.
On a roll.
He was on an absolute roll.
And that's my
he
guy.
was the face of the cruiserweight. The cruiserweight division died because they let go Enzo Amore. And they let him go. Turns out that this lady was lying.
And he told you that from the beginning.
And they didn't bring him back. He's still not with the WWE.
Well, he's back now.
Not with WWE. Not with WWE.
TNA, which
He's
is
with
the same thing.
TNA. So
Same
I guess
thing.
kind of. But it took a new regime
I was
to
just
bring
about
him
to say
back.
that. So they went back, they looked, they said, you know what? We messed up. We jumped the gun.
Mm-hmm.
This guy was on fire. He's still out here doing his thing, living a good life, not crashing out. Let's bring him back.
Yeah, and now it's RIP to the cruiserweight division though. So
Yeah, and yeah. That was crazy. I looked up a few names. So now this is the problem that I have as well. People tend to have their own decisions on when they're going to turn a blind eye.
yeah,
And when they're not going to turn a blind eye. When they want to cancel you and when they don't want to cancel you.
absolutely.
Right? So a couple names came to mind, and I said, oh, okay, they wanted to cancel this person at first, but then it went out the door with no problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chris Brown.
Yeah,
That issue went down. We knew it was true.
mm-hmm.
It had facts. It was a fact. They tried to cancel him. And here's the thing. They actually did cancel him for a minute. But he kept working. The person who was involved forgave him.
Yeah, exactly.
But you hypocritical people won't forgive him.
But it's also too
To this day.
It's also anytime somebody do a song with him and the song don't do as well, she shouldn't have had or they shouldn't have had Chris Brown on it.
To this day.
That situation is crazy because it wasn't a one person situation. They both was on a situation. He did wrong, she did wrong. He faced the most backlash because he was the man. She faced zero.
Exactly.
And
she had more money behind her, too. More connection.
Yeah, and her career completely continued to take off. And she came out and she even said that she was wrong. She even apologized. She owned up to it. But people are still looking at him like he can't move on. Now, he has other anger issues and stuff that's happened after that doesn't help his case. But I think he also came out and said he's bipolar as well.
Yeah.
But I guess we can kind of get into the first topic though too. I said with all of this stuff with WWE, bringing back Brock Lesnar, continuously doing these Hulk Hogan tributes and stuff, and they're facing backlash online constantly. Should they just keep pushing forward and ignore the backlash on the internet, or should they succumb to it? And I think that's where it's a slippery slope if you react. So what do you think?
I believe they should ignore it. You know why? The internet is not real, man. It's not
Triple
real.
H said it first. The internet is not real.
The
Y'all heard
internet
it.
is not a real place, man. So if you keep trying to appease the internet, you'll always lose because you won't know what angle you're going at. If you stand 10 toes on what you feel, what you believe, and what you want to do, those who are supposed to be with you will be with you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Take that as a life lesson for you in life. Whatever you're deciding to do, if you stand 10 toes on it, those who are supposed to be with you will be with you. If you keep trying to please everybody, you'll be the one that's losing.
You'll end up on that hamster wheel of just going nowhere because you're trying to change this, change that. Yeah, treadmill, right. So I agree. I agree with that. I think at this point they made their decision based on whatever legal situation. Because like I said with the Enzo thing, I think Triple H was allowing him to stay. I think it was Vince McMahon that made him get rid of Enzo. Because it's the same thing with that. Triple H is involved right now. They did their legal stuff. They said, okay, it's nothing. They felt like it was nothing found there. He wasn't convicted, so let's bring him back. And you can't please everybody. That's what it comes down to. If you made a decision the way you made a decision, am I excited that Brock Lesnar's back? No,
yes,
I'm not.
I am.
Because I've never.
So wait a minute.
I've never been a really big Brock Lesnar fan.
So when you heard that noise, when you heard that pyro go, and when you seen that cowboy hat come from around that corner, you did not get excited?
I actually didn't. I was just like, what? Brock Lesnar. Okay, I guess.
And
but that's just me.
And that concludes our show, ladies and gentlemen. No.
But that's just me. I'm not a real big Brock Lesnar fan, right? I felt like at some point his character didn't evolve and he was the same Brock Lesnar for too long. I did like that period of time when he was showing up with the cowboy hat, with the boombox, and he was doing all the silly stuff.
And that's the part I didn't like. I want you to be that feared. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can come with the cowboy hat, that's cool, because you can still fear somebody with the cowboy hat. So, once you put the boombox on and you start trying to show too much,
personality.
Don't hold the personality. We know you got it, but hold the personality. Like, I got some Brock Lesnar stories, like personal stories. I won't share on the pod because I can't. But I know Brock Lesnar personally. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Not like we've been hanging out, but we've had some interaction together, I should say. And dude is the coolest laid back dude that you ever meet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I can understand why the WWE is like, no, we rocking with Cuz. We rocking with him. As long the legal team say we good, we good.
Okay, we good.
You know what I'm saying? So they follow. Here go another name for you. One of the greatest, R.I.P. to you, Kobe Bryant. Yeah. They wanted to hate Kobe. Yeah. But they couldn't. Because it's the thing. When things happen, I think people try to put themselves in that situation, and it has nothing to do with you. Yeah, especially with a person like Kobe Bryant, who you loved him for one thing. So let's stick with that one thing and let the personal life be their personal life and let them deal with it.
And the Kobe situation, and I kind of feel the same thing with Brock Lesnar. A lot of this stuff, I believe, happened when he was really young. Yeah. So you're really young. You got all this money. You got all this attention. You got all this fame. And somebody offering it to you. Yeah. And you like, cool. Okay, you cool with it, boss? Is she cool with it? Okay, cool. So doesn't make it right. He definitely should have said, no, that's not going to be a part of the deal. But young mind, not mature, all that type of stuff. Same thing with Kobe. You got this nurse that's taking care of you, and she offered it. He like, ain't nobody going to find out. And then you find out she was trying to set him up. His backlash came more from his wife and his possibility of losing his family. Right. He had to make that right.
And that was the thing. And he did. Yep. And that's why, to this day, I love Kobe for that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Beyond basketball, I love him for that, being able to make the mistake and then correct the mistake. Yep. Not necessarily just live in the mistake, which is what I feel like is going on with this whole Brock Lesnar situation. Yeah. A situation that happened years ago. Mm-hmm. I want to say it said like 2019, right? 2019, 2020, around that time, when they wanted him to come back from UFC to WWE. Mm-hmm. And so, granted, he wasn't extremely young. Yeah. But he was still, younger than he is today, where you learn and you know better now. You like,
Yeah, as far as I know, though, same thing. He was married to Sable at that time, wasn't he?
Yeah, but she was cheating too.
So they had that little open relationship type deal.
Yeah, they had a lot going on. Here go another name for you. Mike Tyson. Yeah. Tupac. Yep. The greats, right? Yeah. That we wanted to, not we, but you wanted to cancel him.
Because I think Tupac was, from what I heard, all of the witnesses, all that stuff, he was innocent. He was in the room asleep.
And that's what I'm saying. Yep. But because you are the name, because they said, from what I was reading once I started digging into this thing, right? Mm-hmm. It was really, she was just talking about Vince. Yeah. She went back and amended it this year to add his name.
Yeah, because she probably felt the shame from it. Like, I can't believe I did that. I'm gonna add him to it. He should have known better. I want
to know. I want to know who did it. Right. I hate to throw this name out there, but this is my guy, R.I.P.U. as well. OJ. Yeah. Here's the allegation that was put on somebody, and it's never been proven, but people move with it as if it's the real deal. Mm-hmm. Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Michael Jackson twice.
They put child molestation on this man.
Twice, and he was found not guilty both times. I think the first time his people told him to pay it off just to make it go away. Right. But it made it worse because it came back again with somebody else.
Who said, we can get paid? I want to get paid.
Oh, yeah. Would you like my son to come over? And he did this. So that situation is crazy too, man. It's just, when you get money and you get on that level, you can't think like you think now. Yeah. You got to check all the boxes.
This is where chess comes into play.
Yeah, exactly.
This is where chess comes into play. Here go two more names for you. One I didn't know, and then the other one is a current leader at this time. CeeLo Green, I didn't know about him.
Yeah, CeeLo is crazy. CeeLo dug himself the hole. He just kept talking. You like, CeeLo, stop. Just CeeLo, stop.
But he look where he at now. He's still doing his thing. He okay, everything good, right? And then last but not least of this list, the president, Donald Trump.
Yeah.
They say, I read something, Doug. It says since 1970, at least 25 women have publicly accused Donald Trump of rape, kissing, and groping without consent. Accused. What happened?
Paid him off or something? I don't know.
Either he paid them off, they were lying, or
I think some
I'm
people...
going to take some of them, and this is the only one that's controversial to me where I would say, I'm on your side. Maybe he did do it, right?
Because there's a lot. Well, he's admitted to doing some stuff too, and you like, so,
yeah. But in this Brock Lesnar case, man, I get upset, just how adamant people are, as if they know that this is what it is, and he did what it said, what they are saying.
Yep. So there's always things that you can look at. Like, I can be disappointed in Brock Lesnar for making morally bad choices. This is a morally sticky situation. You probably should have made a different choice. It's different. Like I said, with the Hulk Hogan thing. Hulk Hogan thing was, for me, I'm able to not like Terry Baloney, as we called him, Terry Bollea, but respect the character of Hulk Hogan. Because it was a character, and I could respect the character, and the character was inspirational and all that type of stuff. But the person behind the character, I can not care for him too much. So I just think it's more tricky situations, man. It's the entertainment value and entertainment factor of it, and then it's the personal factor. We look at wrestlers as they're living their real life, like Joe Anoa'i. I can't say it today. Joe Anoa'i, yeah, there we go. Thank you. And Roman Reigns are the same person. When Roman Reigns is a character,
my name's Joe.
Yeah, exactly.
And I have leukemia.
Yeah. And then Joe is a completely different person. They might use some of their personality for the character, but these are still larger than life characters, not the real people. And I think that's where the line kind of gets drawn. So, like, should somebody not be able to do their job anymore as an entertainer because of some mistakes that they made morally, depending on what the mistake is? I think that's where you can, like, muddy the water or something.
Okay, let me ask you a question, and y'all at the crib. Let's say you having heart issue. You need heart surgery.
Yeah.
You have the privilege to see the home life, the social media life, what's going on at the crib with the surgeon he's the best surgeon in your town. And you see that he had some allegations going on with these same type of Brock Lesnar issues, whatever, in the past.
Yeah.
But he's the best surgeon around. Are you gonna be like, nah, bro, I'm not finna come to you. I'm finna try to find some. You need heart surgery.
Yeah, exactly. It's true.
Are you gonna be like, you know what? This is different because this is heart surgery. This is my life now. Oh, yeah. So now it's your life. Now you're willing to look past what happened in the past and take what. Come on, man.
Yeah, so, I can see what you're saying. And there's, like you said, was it 2019? That's 6 years ago.
COVID.
Yeah, so they needed a reason to get him out of the house because of COVID.
COVID. I can't see nobody. We all bored. All this crazy stuff.
Like I said, I think that's where you can muddy the water or something, man. It's people make choices. That's all I got to say. People make choices. And I think sometimes the backlash itself, it's probably enough. Like tarnishing the image that they spent all this time building up sometimes can be damaged enough depending on what the situation is.
And that's the thing. Sometimes you want it to be damaged in this profession, right? But you don't want it to spill over to your real life, which is what's happening now, which is what happened with Vince. Even though a lot of what Vince was doing on screen appeared to us, we don't know him personally, but it appeared to us as if that's him in his really real life, right? So that's why it was so easy for him to portray it, and that's why it was so easy for us to believe it, because that's how he was in real life. But it's a lot of other wrestlers who really have to, even with this whole John Cena thing, right? Mm-hmm. When he went heel, we wanted to believe that that's how he really is, but we know enough to know that that's not it.
That's not how he is.
He could not wait
to go back
to be in the face. He couldn't wait. I think as soon as they presented the idea, he was like,
"Yep, let's
go.
I'm
going with this one. This one right here."
I think once the Rock thing fell through and they couldn't commit to it, and that's my only problem that I've had with the Rock is that if you're gonna insert yourself into a story, that's a commitment you make.
Yeah, and he inserted himself into a story that doesn't need him here on a regular basis. Yeah, right? So you should at least be able to
show up every now and then.
Yeah. And so what happened with this whole Travis Scott thing? Did you see anything about that? I know they said they had
happened with him backstage or something like that, to where he kind of messed his situation up to where they had to just drop him because it wasn't going to work. Yeah. I think it had something to do with his personal life, that like choices. I think it's something like that, to where it was a bad PR thing to have him there at the time. And then I think that on top of maybe he rubbed some people wrong backstage, so they were like, "Yeah, we'll just watch this." But he should at least have The Rock come out, and they could still save that aspect if this whole Brock Lesnar thing was The Rock sending Brock Lesnar after him for abandoning the script. Now you lost your title. This is what we agreed to. Here's Brock Lesnar to basically make you learn a lesson.
And you know they watching. They might still try to utilize this.
So I don't know. We got to see. The final boss shows up and says to Brock Lesnar, we'll see.
So let's help somebody out real quick, because I feel like they need this help, man. How can fans separate the performer that they love from the controversy swirling around their real life?
I think that's a person by person basis.
And I'm only speaking. We talking Brock Lesnar, so we're gonna speak with really just Brock Lesnar right now. But when you say person by person, you mean fan by fan?
Yeah, because it's the same thing. It's just like you can't. If we want to talk about R. Kelly, you can't ignore what he did. You can't ignore the hits. You can't ignore how the songs made you feel, especially the inspirational ones.
R. Kelly.
Yep. Same. So if it comes on, I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm listening to it. Yeah. It's the same thing with, like I said, Chris Brown. It's the same thing with, especially when it comes to music. It's hard to do.
You know what's crazy? I understand it a little bit when it's more personal to you.
Yeah.
Right. So we are dealing with a situation right now, and I'm put you on blast. I'm gonna come holler at you, Cash. You know what I'm saying? Where she did somebody who we know personally wrong, and it's time for her to make that right. So now she's looked at differently, whereas, we loved everything she had going on. We were supporting her, everything. But now when you see this, so I can understand it from, like, in the Brock Lesnar aspect, the people who know Janelle.
Yeah.
I can understand them acting like that. Y'all don't know her.
Yeah.
We don't know her.
So that's why I said it's a person-by-person basis, because if something that they did hits close to home to you, and like, I can't support it no more, that's your personal choice. I don't like the trend of, we canceling them? Canceling? Yeah, like, be your own individual.
You're not the leader?
Yeah, be your own individual person. Like, everybody was quick. We canceling Jonathan Majors? For what?
Everybody want to be Dr. Umar now.
Right. So
you just say one thing with Malcolm X. You just point your finger. We go that way. That's not how this goes.
So I think people need to learn how to be more individuals. We grew up in a time without social media,
and that's why we know what we know.
So you don't have to follow trends, because trends die. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. Be an individual. So you can look at every single situation, like even the Hulk Hogan thing. They're like, black people, we not supposed to be supported. Don't say we. I am able to separate the character Hulk Hogan from Terry Bollea, and I enjoyed the character that he played on TV.
This is when I knew that your status means a lot, right? When you're starting to do certain things. So I remember when Colin was doing the Neil thing.
Yeah.
Right? very powerful statement that he was trying to make.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong person, in my opinion. Because if the NFL doesn't go with you, then they're gonna get rid of you.
Yeah, he didn't have a big enough name.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Wrong person.
So now he's become bigger because of it afterwards.
Yeah, but he would have had, if it would have been a bigger name. Let's say LeBron tried that.
Yeah,
let's say Jordan did that back in the day. No, you following him.
Yeah, exactly.
The NBA gonna be like, oh, Jordan said this. Oh, Brown said this. We with this.
Had Colin Kaepernick won that Super Bowl,
anything,
the one that they went to the Super Bowl and then they didn't win. Had they won it, then yeah. But
so right message, wrong person.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not powerful enough to make the statement. You do get a little bit of a name because you made the statement, but then you lose what you've been working for the whole time afterwards as well. The right person will make you look at it totally different and be like, you know what, maybe he got a point.
I think Colin Kaepernick should have just went ahead to the XFL while it was up for a minute. He should have just like,
oh yeah,
I'm going in there.
Here. I'm over here now.
He should have did that. Now time has passed. Now he got to become an actor or something now.
Commentary.
Yeah, something.
yeah, just commentary.
So, but yeah, that is something to think about though.
Yeah, right person, right movement, status, wrong person. So in your opinion, do you think WWE should continue booking with Brock Lesnar, or do you think that this heat is too much of a risk and they should kind of sway away from it? Which, we know WWE, so we know what they're going to do.
Yeah.
But in your opinion, what do you think they should do?
I think one, you should play it by ear. Have your plan, but also have a backup plan, and don't go back and forth. Make you, like you said, stand 10 toes down on your decision, and have a backup plan if this isn't working. And there, you don't have to pivot every single time. Keep pivoting, like you in the paint. But yeah, I think you should just pay attention, keep an ear open, don't completely ignore it, but also have a backup plan. Because, like I said, they made their decision. Brock Lesnar's here. You got to tell the story. I think too many times people can. I think that's where Vince McMahon was criticized the most of. Starting something, stop it, and then act like we didn't see what just happened, like that type of stuff. So you've already made the decision. Keep booking, but have a backup plan that makes sense.
What about when you hear one of the GOATs speak on this, right? Mm-hmm. And he tells you simply, man, get over it. Y'all are too in tune to this. Get over it. He's back. We needed him back. This whole cancel culture thing, it's ridiculous. Get over it. And those are the words of Paul Heyman. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that? Are you with him? Because I'm with him. Get over it.
I understand because he has a personal relationship with Brock Lesnar. He knows Brock Lesnar, the man. He knows the character that he plays, but he knows him on a personal level. He knows the type of person he is. He knows his morals. He knows that type of stuff. If he says, I know this guy, and Paul Heyman is a type of person, he had no problem canceling somebody himself.
Right.
Because you hear what he says about Chris Benoit, and you like, dang. He went kind of hard on Chris Benoit.
And I don't like that they trying to put them two together. I don't like they trying to put Brock and Chris in the same...
Two different situations.
Different people, two different entities, two different situations, two different everything.
Yeah, now, so if he did something... Like, I don't know Brock's relationship with the young lady at all after this. I don't know if he's apologized to her or talked to her or if they have a conversation. We don't know any of that type of stuff.
Right.
But
so let's say he did apologize. Yeah. Does that make it better or worse?
It's not for us to judge no more.
No,
that's for them.
Right. So in hearing it, if you was like, oh, she said he apologized, are you looking at him like, oh, that make it better for him or make it worse for him?
Everybody makes decisions that they got to live with, and if the person that is directly affected in the situation has forgiven them, who are we? Like, we're not even in the situation.
Chris Brown, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so if we're not even in
the... you good.
Yeah.
Why we can't say that?
If we're not in that situation and it didn't directly affect us, why do we feel so strongly about it?
And that's the thing.
I think that's where, if Paul Heyman was saying that, then I absolutely agree. If that did not happen to us and the person involved has forgiven them for it, why do we feel so strongly about it? Because when this is all over... We're not the ones getting judged. Like, we don't have no power in judgment when this is all over. So,
and so do you think it's better to be like me in the WWE and be like, look, I'm with you until we know for a fact that you did this wrong, and now you're charged for it and everything, whatever happened.
And then you're like,
happened.
oh yeah, nah,
Or
you gotta go.
if I cut you now because they said you did this, right?
Yeah.
Or you accused of something, and then when it comes out that you didn't do it, I come back like, oh, you know what, man, it was a prank.
Yeah,
It was just a prank. Come on back.
Yeah, so I think we should live in a society that is you are innocent until proven guilty, and because we've all been in situations that there's something like that has happened, and then they come back around. Oh yeah, you know, I guess you was right,
Now,
and then it ruins stuff.
Now here's the beauty of it, guys. If you've been following the show, then you know that there's 4 of us here on a weekly basis. A lot of us have done some things that we are not proud of. But
perfect.
We got one
I'm
that's
joking.
perfect, right?
No.
But now we are about to get into a story where Ron T was guilty until proven innocent. Let's talk about it.
Well, we'll get into that first because that was my topic I was bringing up. Have you ever been in a situation to where you were guilty until proven innocent? And I want to hear your story first.
Okay, I got a couple of them. I'm gonna go with both of them too.
Okay.
I got one that I understand or understood at the time, right? And I'm gonna talk about that one first. So me, as I told y'all know me, man. I'm a relationship coach now because of situations that I've been in, and it pushed me to want to be better and help other people be better. So coming up, I was a cheater. Right, I was horrible with it, but I had my reasonings on why I was a cheater, and you know we can go into that differently. If you book a session with me, I'll help you out. Listen, but in doing that, I came up. My dad, I came up. My grandparents, my granddad, my uncles, everybody. What I was doing was normal to me. My wife was the one who showed me that this is not normal.
Yeah, this isn't normal.
Right, and here's the thing: I saw my part of life through the male figure that was in my life. I never saw the woman's part of life. You know, the repercussions of what they were doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until I seen my wife go through it. And that's what helped me become a better me, right? But in the process of becoming a better you sometimes gain addiction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And cheating can be an addiction to those who are, doing it. And you need help getting out of it. The best way to figure out how to get out of it is to understand why you're doing it, right? So in my transition of getting out of that mentality, I was still being accused of doing that in the beginning. So I understood why I was being accused of it because that was me, right? But it's not me anymore. So every time anything looked like it was that, it was that until I proved that it was not that.
Yeah, which meant you had to start moving differently.
I had to move different. I had to operate different. I had to be way more intentional about everything that I did, which is now, that's the base of my teaching when I teach my couple. Intentionality. Like, be intentional about everything that you do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So that was similar to something. That's similar to something that happened to me. Like I said, you get married. Like when you single, you interact with women a certain way, whatever. You just, like, I've always been like a friendly person.
Yeah.
Right? I talk to people. I make jokes, get people to laugh. I'm the person to come in and try to lighten the mood in the room.
Locks. It's the locks.
Yeah.
It's the locks. That's what it is.
But it was before the locks. It was before the locks.
But you knew it was coming.
They were coming.
The follicles knew it was coming.
So I'm always that type of person to try to lighten the room, get everybody to laugh. I don't care if it's like men or women. That's just how I was.
Right.
It wasn't until I got with my wife, when we were dating, that I still moved the same way.
All right.
And for the longest, I was this real skinny guy. I didn't really think too much of myself as far as looks at first.
You do now?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's just my wife, because of my wife. That's
okay.
it. Like, if I can pull that, I'm good. No. But it was just like, she said a lot of time I came off as flirtatious. And to me, I'm like, what are you talking about? This is just how I am with everybody. And I've gotten situations, like I've never cheated, but I've gotten in situations to where I might have been unintentionally been leading people on just by how friendly I was with them, all that type of stuff. They thought we had a connection and we didn't. So I had to start adjusting how I interacted with women just to make sure that she was cool, because she had been in situations before to where like all of her, like her past boyfriends and stuff were unfaithful. So I had to look at that and say, yeah, this is how I am, but I have to adjust because this is hurting her, even though I didn't do anything.
Right.
I have to make her feel safe in a relationship. So I need to move differently if that makes her feel better. And I had to be okay with that. And I'm like, man, I got to do it. Like, I had to have an understanding about it. So when I made the adjustment, this wasn't like, oh, man, now I got to do this. I wanted to do it because I wanted her to feel secure in the relationship.
That's the powerful part right there. Like, I tell people all the time, you got two different ways you can look at it. You got the get tos and the got tos, right? If you feel like you got it feels like a problem. It feels like a work. It feels like a job. But when you understand that it's
I get to evolve as a human being.
I
get to evolve
I get to put
as
the
a
smile
man
on my wife's face.
Exactly.
I get to be the reason that she wants to wake up the next day and she can't wait to go on a date with me. Like I get to see her call me. You know what I'm saying? Like if you change the way you look at this thing, then the things that you look at will change.
Yeah.
Too often you are looking at this thing from the wrong lenses in the wrong direction, man. So, no, that's deep.
Yeah, that dope thing. And what's the second situation?
So, my second situation, I was young. I was always a hothead. I had issues trying to figure out who I was, even as a young kid, based off of what I've been through, right? So, when I started turning 12, 13, that's when I got into, like, my first shootout. When I realized, I got to have a gun. I'm from the east side of Detroit. It's rough over here. I got gangs on the left side. I got big families on the other side that rock together like a gang. So when I got into my first shootout, which is, I don't even know if it was a shootout for real. I might have got one off, but I got, the heat on my chest to prove what's what, right?
Yeah.
And so I started moving different then.
You say it was like Harlem Nights. They were like,
Yeah. But it was like here. Like I'm lucky, I'm blessed right now to be here.
Still here, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To be able to tell the stories of how this thing went. So since then, I've always carried a weapon. Back then, it was illegal.
Yeah.
Now I'm legal. Holla at your boy. Just so y'all know, I don't want no issues out there, okay?
He legally carries
legally. So because of
carry these and all.
Because of my reputation, and everybody knew that's how I was.
Yeah.
They knew who I hung with. They knew the areas that I was in. There was a murder that happened. Because of the people that was there, the first person that was blamed for this murder was yours truly.
Yeah.
Right? And the part, I'm like, that wasn't me. I ain't do nothing. I wasn't even there. The part that hurt was when your closest people, family members and things like that would tell you, he probably did do it. I already know that's how he probably did do it. Like, no, I probably didn't. I need you to say I probably didn't.
Exactly. I thought if anybody would say I did, it would be y'all.
So, the police, they did their investigation and asked all type of questions. And I'm like, I don't know what happened. I was not there. They thought I was lying. I was guilty. I had to sit down for a minute, and then they found a video.
Yeah, your alibi, basically.
That showed them. I was not even in the area. I wasn't even on the same side of the city. Right? So they was like, okay. They felt like they fixed it with an apology. We apologize, just stay out of trouble. I'm not in trouble now.
Yeah, exactly.
How you gonna tell me stay out of trouble?
Keep
I'm not
doing
even
what
in
I'm
trouble.
doing.
Keep doing right. Keep doing me, right? Is what you're telling me. So and that's why I feel so adamant about like the whole Brock Lesnar thing, because I'm like, if we don't know, we wasn't there.
Yeah.
We know one side, and even the side that we know is still showing like this was mutual.
Yeah.
It was a mutual thing.
Yeah.
I'm looking at did you see the text
allegations
messages?
don't necessarily make it true.
Yeah, did you see the text messages that
I seen some of them.
The text messages was like, it was her saying, I didn't think I was his type.
Yeah,
but
so
now I know I'm his type. Like,
it was like Vince McMahon was the middle guy. pass messages back and forth and that type of stuff.
Yeah, so she telling Vince like, I didn't think I was this type, but based off of certain anatomies, now I know I am. So you about to get your contract now. Like you are.
She was a happy participant at that point in time.
Willing, you with this.
Yeah, and that's it. Like,
and he blind on the other side. He thinking you with it too.
Yeah. So as far as he know, like, oh shit, I didn't know she was interested. Yeah. Okay, bet.
I didn't know she was forced into this. I thought you wanted to do this. I did not know you was forced into this.
He said that was like, hey, it's like a couple donuts left on this plate. You want a donut? Oh, okay, thanks. He didn't come back. Man, you ate my donut. He's like, you passed it. I thought I was good.
Like, hey, man, and I kept trying to think of some analogies the whole time. That was the great one right there. That was out cold. I'm like, I just don't understand it, man. I'm so nervous about how the world is going to go because at this point you can say anything.
Yeah.
And it's true.
And then, especially with somebody, if they could say you did something, you could have a completely different alibi. Now I guess you got AI, and then you're going to have to dig deep within this video of AI to try to prove that wasn't really me. Because if you look right there, my foot morphed into the ground. Like, it's...
Look at this, man. I'm glad you just said that because I got this text message not too long ago about somebody who took advantage of me years ago. We just gonna call her Penny.
What did it say? Read this out loud?
Read it out loud. What did Penny
Coach
say?
DTM, I'm sorry. I went too far last night. I know you said no, but I had to have you.
Now, do we all know who Penny is? You know who Penny is?
Who is Penny?
She was on a famous show back in the day. She got burned with a iron. Do you know who Penny is? Now, I just made this allegation.
Yeah.
Now, are we going to go lock Penny up now?
Yeah.
Because Penny just proved that she went too far last night?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sorry, Penny.
Yeah.
Sorry, Penny. Mama, no. Sorry, Penny. You know what I'm saying? So, at this point, it seems like the world is based off of just the negative allegations, for one. And I could just say anything. I'm trying to get a like, a click, or some money. And if I can get any one of them three, I need a like, a subscribe, or some money, I'm going to say it.
Yeah, I think we've gotten to a point to where morally people clout chase, and it's been accepted so much that people don't even think about the ramifications of it. So as long as I get mine, as long as I get my notoriety, as long as people know who I am, as long as I get paid from it, that's all that matters. And that's pretty bad.
It is. But you know what I do believe it's going to be saved at is that the world is also switching now to like the 24/7 live streaming thing, right? So it's going to be hard to get over some stuff on a live stream because we're watching your life now. Unless you figure out a way to make your live stream AI and it's not really you and you with me the whole time while your stream thinking you somewhere else. Yeah. But right now, if doing that, I feel like that might be the safest way for people.
Yeah, because everybody has cameers now. So at some point, somebody got you on camera.
I'm going to pull up on this camera right here on Tuesday. You said yes.
Yeah.
Never said no again. On Tuesday, you said yes. And the crazy thing is, back in the day, do you remember, I know I'm a little older than you, but do you remember back in the day when you or maybe your parents were married?
Yeah.
So you probably didn't see this part. But when somebody was a man was pursuing a woman back in the day, the first 6 times they said no.
Yeah.
That 7th time when you caught them in a spot where maybe y'all was at the same grocery store or the same wherever, and they see you in a different element, and they like, oh, okay. They finally say yeah.
Yeah.
That's changed now, right?
Yeah. Now if the women tell you no once,
then it was
then you walk away.
And
then they be like, well, why he said no, I didn't think he was interested in me. I told him no and he didn't come back. You're like, yo, what are we supposed to do?
Yeah, that pursuing part is gone. And I seen something not too long ago that said it's the difference between it's harassment if I don't like you.
Yeah.
It's flirting if I do like you.
Yeah. So I would just say that I feel for all you single people that got to go through. I'm so glad I met my wife when I met my wife because I don't have to deal with none of this stuff.
Yeah, and I just look at it and get so sad because, even my kids, I think I'm blessed in a way where my wife and I were able to present what a relationship should look like, right?
Exactly.
So it made it look interesting for my kids to kind of want the same thing.
Yeah.
So like all of my kids are in a long-term relationship, and they kids.
Yeah.
But my wife and I were in a long-term relationship. We started as kids, right? So I'm for it as long as everything's looking good, kosher, everything's up and up, and they making each other better. And I'm blessed for them to have seen that and kind of be able to deter what they want now.
Yeah, and I think that's what I'm kind of glad I have daughters because of that. I can instill in them of just honesty. Just be honest. If you don't like somebody, or if you just be honest with it. If you do like them, don't play this whole game thing. And then my wife could attest to that too, of like instilling a foundation of just being a type of person that moves with integrity.
I really wanted to argue today too, because I wanted somebody to be on the opposition side of this thing. I was gonna have
it's
you.
The LWO, man.
It's the LWO. I was gonna have you. I was gonna say, look, bring sis in.
Yeah.
Because I feel like she would, even if she don't feel like it, she gonna be ready to argue with me. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go back and forth with this thing.
All
but
right.
I know online when this drop, they're going to be in the comments like, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. I don't care what you think. You ain't real, just like the internet ain't real then. Because listen, this is what it is, man. You have to let people be innocent until proven guilty.
So I guess I'll give my story so we don't run out of time. I'm like, yes.
Right. That's what you was aiming for.
So mine happened actually at work. I went to a new department. It wasn't a lot of in my training class. It really wasn't a lot of black guys in there. It was me and this other guy. I think like one more other person, but me and this older guy. He been like maybe 4 or 5 years older than me or something like that. We just connected like we was tight. It was like a older brother type of figure to where and that's how he kind of treated me, like a younger brother type of stuff. And we was tight throughout the whole time. It was just me and it was this other guy, happened to be a white guy, that we came in the training class together, and we all was tight, and we would ride to the job site together. We would talk about stuff. He was really like more of a closed off person, but when he was hanging out with us and we going to job, he was an open book. He talked about personal stuff. I overshared too much because I was the twin. Growing up, my brother was the popular twin. I was the one that kind of was just in the background. So it wasn't until we went to high school that I had my own individual. I wasn't twin number 2, basically. And so just to have somebody that, I got somebody at work that I'm real cool with, and it's me. It has nothing to do with my brother. My brother's not along. So I did kind of overshare a bit. And he was like, hey, man, you can't be telling people all that type of stuff, man. You got to leave some stuff to mystery because people can take advantage of this type of stuff. Like, we understand you're a friendly person, you kind-hearted, but you can't let everybody know you this kind. Like, he was mentoring, type of deal. So I guess I was off for a few days. I came back, and dude wasn't messing with me. He wasn't talking to me or nothing. I was like, yo, what's going on? And he was just like, grin me and walk away. And I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? Then he was he would boss up on me, yo, get out of my face, man. I'm like, yo, what is going on? So I asked somebody else, like, yo, what's up with my man? Why he treat me like we ain't cool all of a sudden? What did I do? I didn't do anything. And then I guess it came out that he had said something personal, and then it got out somehow, and he just assumed it was me because he told me like I overshared too much, but I'm not sharing other people's business.
Right. I'm talking about me.
It went like about a month of us like not being cool, but I'm like, I'm not going to change up. I'm going to still approach you. I'm going to still act the same way because I didn't do nothing.
Right.
Because if I start changing up, switching up, then I'm going to look guilty. So it got to a point to where I thought we was about to fight. And I was like, I'm going to just duck and dodge because I'm not going to hit you. Because I don't have no problem with you. I probably would have had to swing. I would have had to swing. But
if he's bigger than you, you might have to swing first.
He was about your side. So
no, you got to swing
I can't
first.
get hit. I can't get hit. I'll be asleep. Like I'm not trying to be asleep on the job. But it came out later on that he apologized, and it ended up being the other dude that was the white guy. And I'm just like, yo, we two black guys here.
We got to stick together.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like, you didn't think it was him anyway. But he had said some stuff to somebody because he was trying to elevate himself in the department. So he was that type of person. So I was like, see, here you go for a month. For a month, we not cool.
Now we
And
gotta.
I had nothing to do with it, but now our relationship ain't even been the same no more.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I'm not in
hard.
that department no more. I don't even talk to him no more. But I was just like, yo, I got a homie here, and then big brother type, mentor type, and it fell apart. So for me, it's not necessarily my loss. That was honestly, it's probably his loss because I'm awesome. And then
Talk about it. I knew it was gonna swing. I knew it was gonna swing at some point.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question right quick before we get up out of here. Do you think everybody manipulates and has been manipulated currently, like not just in the past, but like right now today in your everyday life? Do you think you manipulate people, and are you being manipulated?
I think everybody does unintentionally. And I think once you get to a point to being honest with yourself and wanting to change that, that's when you can start doing stuff differently. But I think everybody manipulates some situations or somebody in certain situations so it works out better for them. But I also think there's levels to it. There's severities. Like there are people that just like manipulates people to a point to where it could harm the other person. And then there's things that's like, good, I didn't want to be there at this time anyway, so I just kind of did that. Yeah. Like everybody kind of does it a little
Using
bit.
it as a crutch or an excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too, because I definitely believe everybody manipulates the situation for sure to fit them. You know what I'm saying? So that you come out on top and you win. And everybody has been manipulated because at some point you're doing things you don't really want to do.
Yeah.
Right, you can disguise it with other words if you don't want to use manipulate, talked into, convince, sacrifice, whatever word you want to use.
I think there's a lot of married men that'll say that, man, my wife be manipulating me to do. It's kind of, but you kind of want to do it too. You don't want to do it, but you kind of want to do it too.
Or you should do it.
Yeah,
you might not want to do it,
but you should.
Do it. It's for your
come
better.
with the package, right?
So yeah, nah, man. I don't know. Maybe I don't have to AI myself, so we might be good.
And then turn the camera like, Brock Lesnar. Then we had to do it.
Man. Shout out to my boy Brock Lesnar, man. You free, so stay free. Keep doing you. Don't let the internet sway you.
All I gotta say, I hope no other stuff comes out to make us be like, oh damn.
No, it's okay. We already felt like this.
Yeah.
Right? So if we change after other stuff comes out, then we're changing with the situation.
Yeah, exactly.
If we're not changing back. Yeah. If I never liked you at Brock Lesnar, then we wouldn't even be having this conversation because I don't like you anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I do like you. You are one of the not the GOAT, but you up there. You doing your thing. You handle it. The highest paid.
Yeah, he's definitely one of them type of
even in 2-year hiatus, he was still under contract getting paid.
Yeah, he's one of those type of wrestlers that changed how they utilize his type of wrestler as a moveset, like the big guy and stuff. Yeah. It wasn't he became like the prototype. Him and Bobby Lashley became the prototype for those type of wrestlers.
That's a fact. Fact. So with that being said, man, this has been a great episode. The Brock Lesnar return, the shh, and not the holy, but just shh on what he got going on, man. Make sure you follow us on each and every day. We got something going on. We got merch. I said for my man, he's not here right now. He ain't want this heat. And I think he would have been on our side though. I think he would have been on the same side. So he. What else? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Don't forget the sports. We got the sports going.
Sports podcast.
Follow the
every
sports
Wednesday,
page if you are not doing it. Subscribe. We need that, man. We are almost at that mark, and we really want to get to that next level.
The 2K.
We're trying to get to that 2K.
We're approaching it.
And we need you to help. You watching, you've been rocking with us for a minute, but you just forgot to hit that subscribe button that's lighting up on you right now.
Yeah, hit it.
Hit the subscribe button.
Do it.
And make sure you like and follow each one of our pages, man, so that way you can see what we got going on a regular basis. And you can tell us whether or not you like us or not, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I said, music's on the way.
Music on the way. Stuff. That's what's up. I got something in the oven too, man. So I can't wait to present this to y'all. I'm gonna try to get it before the summer's out.
For sure.
With that being said, man, I'm the one and only Coach DTM.
It's your boy Ron T, the Icon.
And this has been another episode of the Holy Shhh Podcast. Peace.